background for like 2 seconds.
Cool.
But yeah, we're still waiting on one player, so I don't think the update was anything major. Probably just like networking or something, who knows. Did seem like the update. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, we're a bit late, but we're early technically for the 7 o'clock starting, or 8 o'clock starting time, but no matter. Oops.
Wait, I gotta close my window 1 sec.
Why would you close your window? Why would he close his window? That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I can fill time, I guess. We're basically second week of crew battles. I think DOS did like the whole intro thing sorta in the stream that he did. That's some of the best content we got coming out this season. What happened? Nothing happened.
Okay.
Yeah, we're still waiting.
Okay, so because we were talking about this last time, first pick Dire, second pick Radiant. That's what they chose. So Maximum Waige chose second pick. And Albert chose Dire. So I don't know. We were like talking about like how those choices can like matter last week in the draft. I think you're right. I think it's kind of cool to consider those. Because like I don't know. I think it might matter more to the teams than the draft overall sometimes. Like actually no, you don't get two picks in a row on the second pick anymore. That does change the dynamics a bit. But I don't know, at the same time
Dire team banned.
let me look at this order for a second so I don't make a fool of myself.
The order for picking?
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically just alternated. I mean, all that really matters is...
Well, but I think second pick has the ability to counter pick at least 2 cores.
Oops, let me make sure that stream is going.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, we're good.
Team ban.
Should be up anyway. Am I streaming? Yes, I am streaming. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're still good. Just give a G to D in his Twitch chat. But yes, I'll also post this, and I should tweet about this too. But we're into the draft. Ziffer is doing some research, which is good.
What? Oh yeah, I'm totally doing research right now.
You told me you were looking at the orders or something.
No, it was just what we were talking about last time. I just kind of kept it in mind. So, Albert and the Puppets got they won the coin toss. They chose second pick. I think I've seen pretty much every team do this right now. Important preference here. And at the same time,
no, I think pretty common bans. The only one kind of outside the norm is Venomancer, which I don't know if that's like a recent addition to the meta, but it's not a hero I've really seen too much.
I think Magnus is not actually as scary as he used to be, which is important to consider because this hero had this stupid timing at like minute 20. He would have an Echo Saber and a Blink Dagger, and he could kill anyone on the map, pretty much. Even earlier, actually. Tiny first pick is interesting. Do people play this as 4?
Radiant team pick.
The Phoenix or the Tiny?
Yeah, the Tiny.
Both of them, dude. What?
All right.
Tiny, yeah.
It's
either 4 or mid. Like those are the only 2 options.
I know people play mid Tiny. I just didn't know like if 4 Tiny was still kind of meta because I haven't seen much of it, but I guess so. That's fine.
5 seconds remaining.
Phoenix first pick, or actually second pick overall still, but this is another hero that what was that? I forgot which series it was, but there was a first pick Phoenix both times, and it could counter both games extremely hard. So I'm very wary of this, like, second pick Phoenix. Though at the same time, what was the response pick here? It's an Oracle. Like, what does this hero do for a Phoenix? Against a Phoenix, right?
You purge off the spirits, and then you can actually right click.
Dire team ban.
Oh, that is kind of smart, actually. That's a cool way to think about it.
Radiant team
I think
ban.
that's why
Okay.
you pick it. Basically, I mean, it's obviously not even for the Oracle necessarily. Like, it's mainly for, like, if they want to pick another hero that can actually hit the egg quickly. The purge is always going to be there.
That
But
is
Jug's
actually
also really good for them in this game.
Radiant team ban.
That's a very good way to think about it, actually.
Although Jug can't get outside of Marsalt. Whatever.
He can spin out, I think, can't he?
I think he can. I don't know. I can't remember. Pretty sure he can. I think Jug is pretty good for them. The only thing that feels bad about Jug is the bulwark. You're kind of just, you know,
Yeah.
you don't know if whether it's going to hit the front. You might lose some damage on that, but really it's not that big of a deal. You do need something to just run up and hit the egg right now.
Jug's getting banned out here. Morphling also banned.
Shit. Yeah, I think the Terribly ban makes a lot of sense. Coming up from
10
maximum wage
seconds
too.
remaining.
Yeah.
The biggest fear is getting Mars ulted, and then TB is just metamorphed
Oh, yeah.
like right on top of it.
TB like kind of can play around Mars really well because it's a defensive ability in a very weird way. That hero is enabled to hit people. It's like so fucking strong.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time in pubs, you don't get enabled, so you just have to cry.
Yeah.
Radiant team pick. Dire team
You're just
pick.
complaining about your pubs right here.
I don't even play pubs anymore. What am I even complaining about? All right, Disruptor, cool hero. I like this hero. I think it's a little undervalued right now. The ult is very cool, and it's not that high cooldown too. 90 seconds,
10
pretty good.
seconds
Glimpses. I don't know. You have Glimpse and Mars, which is kind of cool for catch. I like this combo. God, you know that's something I never think about actually. There's not a lot
Disruptor
of
Mars
positions-
or Disruptor
No.
Phoenix?
There's not a lot of fives that have a form of initiation, sort of. Disruptor is quite good in this regard.
I wouldn't call it initiation. I think that's
Well,
going a
no,
little bit too
but
far.
you can start a fight effectively.
I mean, you can start a fight in certain scenarios. It's not a real
Yeah.
great initiator. You can only start a fight when, like, you know you're going to be able to send someone back into a bad position. Which you have to have vision for that. Which is similar to how initiating works, but I think initiating, you're not going to go like, oh, Disruptor seeds like 3 people in a general area. You're not just going to like go.
It's no act.
The alt's
right?
definitely like a lot. You have to play more carefully with it.
Radiant team
Because obviously the field comes out a little bit slower, like it's not immediate, right? And even though it shouldn't be that big of a deal, it's like you can still react to that very easily.
This is a hero that I actually think gets countered by Disruptor. I don't know if Waige
10 seconds
are
remaining.
thinking of playing this differently, maybe. Like, I don't know. I've always just seen this matchup as Centaur pops ult and then Disruptor grabs someone anyway because he has huge range.
One person, yeah.
One person, yeah. You get a lot of
depending if you use it defensively too. I don't think it's a hard counter. It's just like, again, it's like a scenario thing, right? It's like a soft counter
Yes.
of one of the.
Yeah. But also at the same time, you can use Centaur ult aggressively on the Disruptor.
I think that's what they're gonna go for. Because it
think that
allows
is-
them to get really aggressive playing around the Phoenix Egg too.
Yes, that's a very good point.
You can either use that defensively or just run in and hit the egg.
Yep.
If you just want to like reposition around the egg too, you don't even have to necessarily ditch a fight.
Dire team pick.
I think. Okay, Void Spear. This is cool. This is
There's
a
lot
good
of
like.
things for them to deal with though. I think. I guess I should have seen that coming. The Lifestealer. Well, after the Centaur pick, like picking a Lifestealer's.
He has a vehicle now.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't pick the Lifestealer first. Because then they could have like had a little bit more options on what they wanted to do with the offlaner after seeing Void Spirit, but obviously it didn't matter too much.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why they picked the Centaur. Just, it's a very reliable sort of 3. It can do a lot.
I mean, yeah, sure, but Lifestealer's probably gonna win his lane just because it's against a Mars.
10 seconds
Mars
Yeah, you're
Phoenix, that is. I think you wait on the offlaner just because if they're gonna pick their core, Albert and the Puppets, they probably didn't. This is gonna be mid Void Spirit. I mean, basically telegraphed. I don't think they're gonna throw it in the safe lane. It's like just an if scenario. If they pick their core there, you can maybe counter it with an offlaner or wait because they do need a mid laner of their own.
10 seconds remaining.
And against a Void Spirit,
It's not the strongest laner. There are definitely heroes that can beat it, but it's also deceptively, like, good in certain matchups. So,
and what beats a Void Spirit?
heroes that do not do primarily, like, that don't do a lot of their harass through right clicks. So, thinking Zeus. I don't know.
I think
how the
Zeus
top
is a little
matchup goes.
squishy to play Void Spirit or play into a Void Spirit.
Well, I say Zeus because Maximum Wage have one damage type right now with the Life Stealer, which is just physical. I think rounding that out with some magic damage is good.
Sure. Pugna.
Pugna's kind of cool. I think Pugna
It's probably not great this game
is
though.
not. It doesn't help you with
There's a
the
lot
egg.
of lockdown for this.
Would like Ember. Ember would have been kind of cool. I think Ember doesn't.
Alright.
This is
It's a mid axe question mark? I don't think you go mid centaur. Not with the changes to the hero. I think you only want to do mid centaur when it used to have the old aura, like when you could pop the double edge or whatever. Not the double edge, the retaliate.
Yep.
But mid axe is still fine. Not the greatest again, but you can, depending on the player, you can make it work.
Yeah. I just kind of feel weird seeing this lineup because there's like no team fight other than like maybe you can consider Centaur a team fight, while Albert and the Puppets have a Phoenix, a Mars, a Disruptor. These heroes have very good spells, and Lifestealer, he doesn't have BKB. He has a BKB ability, which means Disruptor ult is very good against him. I mean, to some degree, like he
To
can
some
still
degree,
manage.
yeah.
But like
he's pretty
still...
tanky too. You do have to like
He's very
have another
tanky.
hero to burst him.
Okay, this is. I've seen Void Spirit troll together.
Put that into Axe.
I think Void Spirit plays like the exact parts of the fight that Troll does not want to play. So it really enables Troll in fights, and at the same time, it's a hero that is very effective early. So your Void Spirit can just do so much and buy time for your Troll, which is just really what he wants. So Ultra Gunner's probably gonna go like,
Bilski off lane. I can't remember if Pattern is their mid or Ultra Gunner is, or maybe they're gonna mix some stuff up. But we'll see once we actually get. Because they might run Mars mid and throw Pattern in the off lane.
No, actually, I think what they should do is put the Troll mid here. Troll 1v1 against melee heroes is pretty alright for him.
Both heroes have an easy way to get rid of the battle hunger too and pick up CS no matter what. It makes it hard for Axe to keep that going if they compete for denies.
Yeah.
And Void Spirit's the only one. I guess Void Spirit has the armor, which you might just max, but
I've seen people actually maxing the W recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna do that, but
that's what I usually see when Void Spirit runs mid too.
Yeah. It's a lot more damage, so you can farm camps quicker. It's like 340 damage at level 4. It's pretty good.
Okay. I don't think Centaur mid's the response to it, just because there's a lot of issues. Oops.
Looks like he's going off lane, and that's an axe mid.
Prepare for battle.
Also gotta cap my FPS really quick. But...
Pattern is going mid
Thanks.
on the Void Spirit. Ultra Gunner is going safe on the Troll.
Should just add that to my command list. Anyway. Yep. Filski top so far though, this I guess, yeah. It's what we're expecting. We'll see how it goes for Pattern. Like, that's the lane that I'm most worried about for Albert.
Yeah, I mean, he has a very good way.
Ultra Gunner's gonna get gone on bottom. They have 2 stuns here. They actually lead with the toss. The Battle Hunger already on top. Can they get the block? He's going for a couple of tree cuts. Since they only pick up 1 stun there, the toss seems a little strange to pick up first. Especially when they're that close.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he was hopeful he could get a toss back, but whatever.
They
Oh no, he's tossing him
get
in.
that kill.
That's so cool.
I mean, he is, but do they get this kill? I think he's still able to just walk it off.
I don't think they can. Oh, this is not
And they might just be able to turn it on Karen. The toss actually ends up getting him killed.
massive.
It's just the riskier play to make. I think you have to pick up the stun here. They're going to get slowed up on Redbot too. Well, he uses it defensively there. Niflheim almost dying. Breezy maybe was threatening to walk back up the hill, but it is a rotation to the bottom lane from their mid laner. But
So
Pattern's totally fine with that. Picking up first blood on the mid laner is fantastic.
It's so good.
He already has a courier out with a salve plus.
Finishing his null
I
tally.
think that's a wand. I think you buy a wand in this lane, but maybe not. Battle Hunger's got a pretty long cooldown, so you don't really get too much value. But depending on how Breezy wants to level this, since the cooldown goes so low, it might be worth having. And technically, if you get rid of the Battle Hunger right away, he's giving you more health than he's taking away. Because what does the wand, 15 HP per charge? Yeah, dude.
So I expect the bottom lane to be the kill lane here. Maybe once we get more levels up top, Waige can get some work done. He's actually already just running at Filski.
Maybe I don't think they get a kill just because Garda already has the spirits up, and it's really hard to follow up into that with no magic immunity on the Lifestealer quite yet.
Yeah, I think once Waige hits level 3, he's pretty deadly because you have all 3 abilities. I think that's what you build this lane. I could be wrong.
And still pretty nice mid though. Oh, we do get another toss, but I think that was just for CS. Pretty nice mid lane for Breezy so far. He's actually on top of the CS charts, just slightly ahead of Pattern. But again, looking to see how he wants to level this. He has gone 2 levels into counter helix. I think he's gonna go like the classic axe, like 1-1-3 or something like that. He's actually doing a lot of damage to Pattern. What are these spins, dude?
Those spins are actually insane. Like, what? He might die.
I don't.
He could die. I think he's dead.
Oh no, we missed the CS.
Wow, axe mid. New tech.
That was, well, it was the spins. Just, I don't know what kind of odds those are.
This guy turned
there was
RNG
a
on.
hell of a lot of spins right there to get that kill. And then just unfortunate timing there for Pattern. Could not pick up the CS to get rid of the Battle Hunger.
Bot lane Niflheim's getting chased at a little bit here. Nope, he's fine.
He's already getting spins again. Like, it's really hard for Pattern to approach this lane. I think he just has to wait slightly. Probably just wait until he gets a couple more levels and dissimulate, and then he can just start nuking down the wave.
Yeah, I think
but still, pretty big advantage early on for Breezy.
Breezy gonna stack?
Does he?
He might get it. Oh,
no, he doesn't.
Low. He didn't.
Yeah, I think he's just saying, hey, as soon as this axe is going to show, I'm just going to really just try to shove the lane as much as possible, because there's not much I can do when the lane's in the middle of the river.
Yep.
Breezy actually being really efficient there with the Battle Hunger as well. He's gotten the 0-2 too, actually.
I like
He's already picked up a kill with the level 2 spin. Meanwhile, top lane, Rice Cooker is actually dropping.
Good.
They actually went for a couple spear plus Filski just doing a lot of work on the Mars.
Yep.
And you look at him on the CS chart too. He's definitely keeping the pace up for their off lane right now.
He's beating Lifestealer.
Second place, yeah, and he's in front of the carry.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I guess Waige doesn't really.
Filski's
be
got
like-
a lot of history in these leagues too. He's been in RD2L for a while. I think he improved a lot since I casted him in RD2L. I think he was in CDL too, but I can't remember. The league that shall not be spoken of now, the Dead League.
Radiant's middle
Pattern
tower
actually
is
up to
under
level
attack.
4 now too. We got level 5 on X, so he has caught all the way up, and I'm still missing kills. This time again, top lane, but it goes the other way. Rice Cooker just going for a bit of a burst with, I think it was just
Two flames.
purifying flames.
He got 2 flames in the Fortune's End, and then flames again.
Filski might need to be careful here now too. Is going to get slowed up. There's a bit of a spear away to follow once the magic immunity is up, but Filski able to just walk this one away. Dude, the shield procs, like a 1 level in Bulwark actually does a lot of work.
Dude,
40% front
Crazy.
reduction. He's still just running down pattern too. Did get an
He is.
invis rune. This helps him quite a bit. He did go, yeah, he's still maxing the W. Kind of similar to what we've been seeing for a while on Ember Spirit mid.
yep. Fairly different skills, but
That's working. Oh,
Yeah.
Breezy actually diving for this. He pops a salve. Not able to
Oh.
get the dunk off. I don't even think it would have been enough. Would it have been?
it's over.
250, yeah, that would not have been enough.
It was close.
It was very close, but I'm not sure why he felt like he had to go for that play.
He definitely doesn't need to. I think that he can kind of just farm, like just push the lane, farm jungle. Pattern can't do that.
I mean, I like the aggressive maneuver there, especially
too.
popping the salve underneath the tower. We're also gonna, again, Filski this time is dropping. Rice Cooker doing a lot of work. And bottom two, we're getting 2 kills. Back and forth, it's a trade. Ultra Gunner and Nephilim trading or sharing for 152 gold on Karen.
Is under attack.
Now, Redbot needs to be a little bit careful here, though. He might have just walked one step too
Is
far.
under attack.
Those
And it
nets.
appears that is the case.
This guy's getting as good RNG as Breezy is.
Yeah, not a bad start for some of the lanes here, and pretty high kills early on in this game. I think most of the lanes are drawing even, though, as we've gone back and forth in the mid lane once now.
Yeah.
I think that benefits a little bit more to the Void Spirit, just because Axe isn't dominating as much now since he did give his life away.
That is true.
Pattern's getting rune control too, which is huge. Obviously, I think rune control has been nerfed since way back in the day, but
Radiant
Yeah.
it's still okay. You pick a lot of mid laners now that are easily able to get back out to the lane.
Oh, for
So,
sure.
oh my gosh, I keep missing
Hey.
kills. All right, I need to
I
get
also
better
didn't
at
see
that.
that. I wonder how that happened. Does he?
It looks
oh,
like
that's hap-
Spear. They didn't even use the Mars ult.
Looks like he used Rage before dying, but he could not get out.
I
Bot
think
lane.
they're
Ultra Gunner's
probably
getting kinda
waiting.
low.
They're probably waiting a little bit to use the Mars ult. He has the ultimate as well on Ultra Gunner if they want to
is.
go for something. They could maybe make an aggressive play if Karen tries to go for a stun. Is not going to hit the
Florida's
slow, but now he
looking
does
good.
throw it out, toss back in. We do lose a Phoenix top, and we want bottom. There's a rotation down from Pattern. They lock in Karen with the static field. A couple of hits onto Karen does bring him down. Redbot going for the kill, but it's not going to happen. As Nephilim gets the final tick down, and we also lose Filski top lane. At the exact same time, both mids are rotating to their safe lanes.
is under attack.
This game is a slaughter fest, dude.
That's kind of what you get in the crew battles. Again, Group A, I believe, is undefeated. I believe Albert is in Group A. I could, no. I'm not going to say I could be wrong, because that's just saying I'm saying that with no knowledge, but last I checked. Plus, I say that way too much. Pattern picks up an Arcane Rune bottom, may look for a rotation yet again on the bot lane. There is a nice Observer Ward down here spotting out a potential aggressive maneuver. If Pattern decides to go for it, he will run back mid, hits the Dissimulate as well as the shield. Might just finish this one off with the ultimate plus some right clicks, gets the taunt. What a setup from Pattern, but he can't quite get the kill. Has another to assimilate, but does not have another charge in the ultimate. Breezy does not want to take a couple steps too far. That is just okay. That is a courier flying underneath the tower.
That's like a play I would make. I'm like dominating the other guy in mid, and then I like feed my
Just
courier.
feed your courier.
100%.
That's unfortunate. There, I don't know what it had.
TP scroll.
Oh, is it just TP scroll? Not too big of a deal. I think it had the thing for the Deso.
Oh, maybe.
Because he does have the 2 Mithril Hammers queued up.
It's I think it's a good Deso game. These are all strength cores and also tiny. None of these heroes really have a ton of armor innately.
Like, a lot of supports are incredibly squishy. Tiny, obviously, 0 armor. I mean, the best armor you're gonna get is out of maximum Waige armlet, and that's not saying much.
Yeah.
There's a rotation top. Waige maybe baiting this one out. Filski actually popping the bulwark active.
Spear.
Needs to just back away here. Does get the call to turn him back around. That's obviously advantageous for Filski. He's actually going to pop it all. Not able to turn it, but they do keep 3 heroes locked down. I don't think they followed this up anyhow. Maybe looking for a dive away. He's only level 5 on the Phoenix. Can't actually pop the egg. We'll get Ultra Gunner pulled back in. Remember, he has that ultimate if he wants to use it. Is going to get a heal, but the dunk is there from Breezy. Obviously going through that, and we also lose Nephilim bottom. So maximum Waige making it look easy here at the start of this game. There is a rotation top from Pattern trying to go out on the Oracle. He gets the ult ticks on 3 heroes there, but Rice Cooker dodges most of it. Filski getting a stun back into the tree on Rice Cooker, and I think he's going to drop here. We'll see if he's actually able to heal himself. I'm not sure he can. No, he's very much dead. Filski getting the last hit on top of him. The taunt is going to miss over onto Breezy. We do hit the assimilate, not quite from Pattern. There's a send back to keep him locked in into the static field. Not underneath the tower, but there is a rotation from their Lifestealer. He's jumped inside the axe, I believe. Might have been a creep, though. And they actually turn the fight. The Lifestealer ult does the damage. They try and get more from Pattern. Can they get the spins? Yes, they do. Nephilim dropping the ult even, but can't get the right clicks out. There's a dive through from Garda, but he does not hit the Spirit. It's not doing enough damage. Nephilim's going to drop. Garda looking for the shield. Does he actually have a Sunray plus the Spirit? It's not enough damage. And now Redbot running down Garda.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Zero armor
Saving
hero.
Private Breezy. The remake.
This guy, I don't know what Dyer's doing right now, but I'm a fan. You just
It's
don't
definitely
stop
a very
running.
weird play. I'm pretty sure Stampede was off cooldown that, or not on cool. He was on cooldown that whole time, so we couldn't pop it. Like they had to physically rotate all their heroes up there except for the Centaur, who's actually just taking bottom. This is pretty good for them. A lot of space and really nothing lost from it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, actually, Karen was a little bit behind compared to Filski earlier on in the game. Like there was like a 2-level disparity, but it's completely gone now, which is great. Mars with the drum first item. It's kind of cool.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
See, maybe Pattern pushing him in. There's a bit of a siege on the top tower. Ultra Gunner actually able to take that one out. We do have a Stampede up if they want to try and chase, but there are 3 heroes here. Filski actually rotating in. They're going to try and take the aggressive here onto Karen. Maybe bring the hero down. There's a nice spear. It's pretty hard to hit on a Stampede target, but he gets it off. Silence over on the Oracle. Can't actually save for now, but Karen's still going to be fine. Able to purge off a lot of magic damage. Couple of right clicks from Filski, and he actually will use the ult from Rice Cooker. The sendback is there onto Nephilim, but I don't think they can actually bring him down yet. The rest of the team is so split. Karen's gonna get full healed here almost. Filski's having to retreat back into the trees, but there's not a lot here since he just destroyed them. It's kind of a lesson you learn. Don't cut down all the trees in the forest, but he's still gonna live.
What the?
I think they could
Prop
kill.
to him.
Maybe they think he has a TP.
They probably think he's TP'd. They
Or,
saw.
wait, who's pinging him? I think that's Ultra Gunner pinging him. So,
Okay, Filski thinks that like this tree right here is gonna give him vision, which it very well could be. He's going out anyway.
and he's ran back out, and but Karen is able to hit the spear over on the Centaur, but the toss back in hits the stun. Double Edge is going to be there, but it's not a lot of damage. It's only level 2. Went for more in the retaliate. Filski going for the jukes again.
Space
We
creative.
just did this, like, literally 5 minutes ago, and now he's going for the TP, and he's getting away. All right, then. Well, maximum space created.
That's actually like 2 minutes of space right there.
It's impossible to die in the top lane. They did technically lose the fight earlier in the top lane, not really accomplishing too much with their ult usages. But, I mean, still, at least they're getting a little bit of space for Ultra Gunner,
Yeah,
who
here's the
did
thing.
pick up the mom.
No, oh yeah, that's gonna help out. I was thinking he was gonna go for this, just because it lets you fight.
Oh,
like,
rotate. Oh, Breezy misses the call after the blink. He saw the 2 illusions. I don't know if he got tricked by the illusions or he just thought maybe the call was a bit short, but unfortunate there for
Yeah.
Breezy.
I think his blink was just short. He probably
Oh, I hate when that
hit the
happens.
max distance.
Isn't it still like if you go over the max distance with blink, your blink is actually shorter than
Yeah. So it's if you precisely click between if you precisely click up to 1,200 units, it'll bring you to the exact spot. However, if you go over 1,200, it'll bring you back to 1,000 in that direction.
Yes, that's what I thought. There is a stun. Mars ult popped by Filsky, and they easily bring down Redbot. Pretty much no escaping from that one as a tiny. Cannot
it's a good
toss
pickup.
yourself.
It's a Mars ult is relatively short cooldown. 90 seconds isn't that bad. He's 110? Really? When did this happen? I can't recall.
Jump over to net worth. Lifestealer's got a decent amount of space right now. He's leading in terms of net worth, or he's actually pretty much tied with Breezy, but I mean, he's on your team, so you're not too angry about that. Both of them feel like they can farm incredibly fast. We do have a ult top pop from Karen again in this top lane. I don't think
is
we've
like a
seen.
Bermuda
We
Triangle.
haven't seen anybody die in the top lane for like the last 10 minutes,
People just go
despite
into the trees.
multiple fights happening here.
People go into the trees and they like go to Narnia or something. Like it doesn't
They
make
just
any
disappear,
sense.
dude.
They're gone.
It's too dangerous of an area. We just need to keep our engagements away from there, but they're going to continue to look. This time, Pattern potentially the target. Breezy, I don't know if you want to dive underneath the tier 1, and I think he will double back around. Maybe look for a couple wards on the cliff. Rice Cooker only's got sentries.
Yeah. This ward actually saw that coming.
Lifestealer's just completely
Spoke up?
by himself, bottom lane. It is only 4 up here compared to the 5 from Albert. They will get the
yeah.
jump on the Breezy, popping a Mars ult just for the axe. This is going to get stunned up, but where's the Oracle? Where's the save? It's not going to come.
Nephilim has glimpse.
Backed all the way back up. They were not expecting the engagement to happen there. We might get like a 4-on-4 or something, 4-on-5, but Redbot's able to juke them away.
Once again,
All right, there's way too many jukes happening in this game.
this is the Bermuda Triangle actually. You're good.
That's
at
it.
these
Well, that's it. That's like enlarging it. It was just like in this area, and now it's like it was of course way over here. I think they're
I'm just gonna say
unrelated.
the dire
Unrelated events. There is a meteor hammer coming out. It does connect on Rice Cooker.
Wow.
Early pickup from Garda, as he's able to dodge a lot of the damage though from Fate's Edict.
Good spell.
And Waige is still just sitting bottom. Hasn't left, doesn't really need to. We do see a Stampede pop. They get the instant burst. GG tree planted on the ground. Before the sendback can come off, they kill off Pattern, and maybe they're going to die for Filsky as well, but a nice
Oh my God,
three-man
three-man
ult there from
egg.
Disruptor on top of the Phoenix Egg. They lose the shield, so I don't think the Phoenix Egg is really going to stun anybody, but he can just jump back in. Blink back in by Breezy. He gets the spins. He gets the double dunk. Double kill for Breezy, and he might even get more, up to a triple. Garda could be next with an Ultra. Breezy, I didn't think they could turn that, but they just wait for the egg to end, and it's not necessarily the end of the fight. You can jump back in. Breezy has the blade mail back up, hits a nice 2-man call plus a creep wave.
And, Karen did complete pipe before that fight, which is so huge. 400 damage on all heroes mitigated when you have like a Phoenix and a Disruptor.
Oh yeah.
Made them so tanky.
Yeah, it's a very nice farm on a Centaur, and it's really helping them to pull this one through the mid game.
He's definitely caught up from his laning phase.
He's
He's
just on
really
top
good.
of.
Well, he's still behind where... Actually, no, he's ahead of Filsky, so I'd say he's doing all right.
Yeah, like they're both the offlaners are farming pretty well. Filsky's a bit behind, but I still think he's still working on that Vlad's though. It's not looking great for Albert, but you need a couple more minutes for a troll to really
That's
get to a point where you can contribute. Probably wait till like 35, and we're definitely on a. Feels like we're in a game now where Maximum Waige is going to take the forefront for a while.
I think they have to end the game. Oh.
Do you think they're on a timer? I'm not really sure they're on the biggest of timers.
It's not that bad, but
It's still winnable. We do get a nice disruptor out mid lane. They're trying to save out Karen with Rice Cooker's ultimate from the Oracle. He's going to heal him for now. They missed the stun. Is that enough healing, though? I'm not sure. Yes, it is. He still gets health back. Probably going to lose Breezy to the Sunray, but is he going to take down? No! Rice Cooker with the save. Dive forward. He's still surviving Breezy. I can't believe it. He's still walking away. They've lost 3 and now 4 with Filsky dropping. This axe will just not die. What a play by Rice Cooker.
Oh, they're going.
They're trying to look for the troll to get the team wipe, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately, because he's ran all the way top to this tier 1.
Well, yeah, I don't know. They had like another 3-man disruptor ult into an egg that hit. Well, it didn't actually hit anyone, but, you know, they had to disengage. How do they keep turning these fights? It's actually so sick. Are they just...
Pipe plus... I think it's really... Rice Cooker's keeping their heroes alive, and as long as Breezy's able to survive, they can just keep going. Oh my goodness, Ultra Gunner. That was incredibly close. They didn't even check for him over there. So they will get, well, not Waige locked in, but at least you get Breezy, who misses the call, actually. So they missed their initiation there. Is doing a decent amount of damage to Garda. Garda's got to be so careful. There's a stun back through into a Mars ult. Hopefully he can dodge the spear here. He will not. Karen getting stunned up, but I still think he's going to be okay. They find Ultra Gunner way in the back, surrounding him now. Can they burst him in time? I believe they can. Before that troll goes off, it wouldn't matter anyway, because the dunk can pierce it. And now another toss forward to Blink. On top, they do get a nice battle hunger. We're so split in the fight right now. There's 2 of them going on pattern, maybe 3. Does get an ult away. We'll see if they continue to chase. Yes, the callback. No, the glimpse. What a play by the support, and that's why you tip your supports, but he actually sent it. Yeah, Breezy's still running forward. Might just bring down Filsky if he can find the dive. I think he can. He's going to die to the battle hunger even. Same thing for Garda too. And Maximum Waige, I don't know, I don't think it's a draft win. I don't think it's like they won the lanes and this is why they won the game. I think it's just they're straight up outplaying them right now.
I think so too.
Like this is insane, the coordination they have in these fights. Very little mistakes from Maximum Waige.
Yeah, I've never felt like they've left someone just out to dry in a fight. They don't open up any weaknesses. This Oracle's always protected. This Axe is always right in the middle of fights. He knows he's the strongest hero in the game right now, and he is just dominating. He has like a BKB. They're like itemizing perfectly. It's beautiful. It really is. And they're also they're just playing so fast. This is something you get with high level Dota that is sort of indistinguishable with lower level games. Like even in my pubs, it's like, you know, you go up a couple thousand MMR and
there's a stun blink in and they
Yep.
A little bit too far out from Ultra Gunner. They didn't even have to throw the stun out because they had the call.
He barely shows for a second and they're already ready.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. This is how fast they're playing.
It's really quick. There's not a lot of space on the map you can play because of that. as
They're
a core.
always ready.
The only person that can maybe feel safe is Pattern, just because he has a little bit more escape. But even then, you gotta be careful for a call combo.
He isn't that tanky, you're right. He's going for the Axe next, this will help him tank up. The active is going to be very helpful here.
He's got a while yet, though. I don't know if they're going to have that kind of time, because it's feeling like this game is spiraling to about 27 minutes.
Yeah.
It's when Maximum Wage is going to be killing the Ancient. But we'll see. We've seen bigger comebacks for sure. But with the way Maximum Wage is playing right now, not really sure if there's anybody that can, or if Albert can actually beat them.
Yeah. They're so confident that they actually are showing Axe top. Or no, now he's running it. But they were showing Axe top, and the Lifestealer was hitting the tier 2. That's them saying, we know we're strong.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?
They're just getting really great efficiency out of the pushes right now too. We'll try and initiate a fight. Breezy jumping into Axe. They do have a really nice high ground road right here too. But how do they want to initiate this? Do they just want to dive straight past the tier 3s? They go on Garda. That'll be the target. The spear does not connect. They'll just continue to run forward. Filsky, the target, turns around, pops the bulwark. Not really doing too much, though. We might just get the dunk after. They don't give a crap. They're still running straight through this. BKB pop. Mars ult even. We do get the buyback in the egg. Misses the dunk, unfortunately, for Breezy, but he's still going to grab the kill. Does he have enough healing? I'm not sure. Breezy might tick down here. And no, he barely survives. They're still just not dying on Maximum Wage. And Waige himself still hitting the tier 3s. Making sure that they can at least get racks out of this. Ultra Gun. Oh, that was very unfortunate.
Whatever.
But look at how low the respawn time is from Ultra Gunner. He's only level 14. We're 25 minutes into this game, and they're taking racks, and it doesn't feel like a game where they can just easily get back from that. Karen is gonna get the toss forward. Kind of got thrown into this situation. Spear back in as well. Karen just running into the rest of the team. Is gonna get bopped down, but there's the call on the 2. Both the supports probably gonna drop here, or at least the offlaner plus the support. We do at least lose the other Phoenix with the dieback. Waige still doesn't have match community for a bit, does get tossed back. The save is there. Again, Rice Cooker making insane plays to keep his cores alive. The lifesteal coming out from Waige. Maybe he can still survive on Breezy. He's popped the BKB. Troll ult even used as they will lose the axe, but maybe Waige can still fight this one out. Can he get the armlet toggles? I'm not sure. He's still going for it. He's still alive, but I don't think he gets it. No. The burst is just a little too much, and that might be the throw, Zephyr. I'm not quite sure if it's the throw, but it will be the moment. If we see Albert coming back to win this game, I think it's the moment we look back at and say, yeah, this is probably the turning point, but not over yet.
Diving tier 4 is a fun meme, but sometimes you gotta just finish the game. I don't know. They're still really ahead. I still have extremely high confidence in Maximum Wage to win this. So I don't know.
I think Maximum Wage is still favored like 80-20 right now. It was like 90-10.
I was actually gonna say they're 90-10. I was gonna say it was 95-5 before. But
that's a mouthful.
Same idea.
That's too much of a mouthful. 95-5.
I mean, yeah, you're right.
They will look for fights. This is what I've seen this happen a lot of times when teams do this is they lose a fight, they make a throw, and they're like, okay, now we need to get straight back into it, guys. Let's go look for something. And then it always ends up being like they bite off a little bit more than they can chew, trying to take a fight and run into the entire team, which they almost just did. They had been sitting over there in the triangle, but they won't find anybody with just those two. You do not want to get picked off at this point. I think Maximum Wage could benefit from just playing grouped as 5. Their team fight is definitely still stronger. They lost that fight just because slowly they died one by one. Albert had to use a lot of buybacks. They're right next to their fountain, so they're immediately back into the fight.
Yeah, actually,
you still have a stronger 5-man.
We have so Pattern bought back. Filski bought back, Nephilim bought back, and Garda bought back. So, only person with buyback is the troll right now.
Ultra Gunner. Which, if he uses his ult, I guess there's a decent amount Troll could still do, though. Usually you're only using your ult as a save, so it's not too big of a deal for you to buy back. It's not horrible. Phoenix buyback is almost similar as we do get the send back on the Tiny. Ultra Gunner getting hit a couple of times, but they don't actually have rep for this. Again, nice save there from Nephilim. The supports are playing incredibly well in this series. Or not in this series, in this crew battle. Only got a best of one tonight. We'll focus back into the tier 3s. Couple of hits coming out. Breezy. Yeah, locked back up. Look at that sunray damage, though. It is going to get negated completely. Or not completely, because he actually purged it off on Rice Cooker. Is healing his core back up, his offlaner? Or his mid laner, actually. Still confused. Getting healed back, he is able to pop the BKB. That Disruptor all pretty much completely wasted. They still bring down Filski almost immediately. They need to get out of this Phoenix Egg if they can. Rice Cooker not even gonna get stunned up. That is great timing from Karen on the Stampede. They go right back in after the egg. The nice call on the Pattern, but they can't get the burst out. Maybe they can focus on Ultra Gunner instead, which they do. He does pop the buyback. Back in from Pattern. Can he get out of this, though? He might just get locked down one more time. Pops the ult again. Karen's gonna back off. And we'll focus back into the tier 3. Send back onto the Tiny. Slow out onto Red Bot. We do get a nice call on the 2 in the backside. They go for more with the stomp from Centaur. Dunk 1. Dunk 2 is missed, but Ultra Gunner just healing way back up, but it does not matter. GG call.
Well,
Breezy playing out of his mind this game. There was a hell of a lot of plays from Rice Gunner too, just as a team. Maximum Wage looking strong.
Can't
even
say
in crew battle series at 1-1.
That I think that Axe pick really sealed their fate. It was such a good Axe game there. I saw it. And also, I mean, he just played insanely well on the hero. 22-3.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the RNG early kind of helped him out, but like even still, that doesn't make you 22-3 guaranteed.
No. This guy was just on top of the game.
Yeah. Again, shout outs to Rice Cooker. Karen, couple nice plays there too.
Oh yeah.
Like Rice Cooker, Waige, Karen, Breezy, and Redbot all just playing like out of their minds.
They all had their plays. They really did.
I mean, despite being a blowout, it was kind of a fun game to watch.
Oh, for sure.
And I wouldn't say it's like the biggest blowout I've ever seen, but Maximum Wage looked like they were in control. Not really from the get-go. It actually seemed sort of even until about that mid-game when Axe is able to get a blink. They get those first couple of pick-offs with that, and then it just turns into, you know, the game's over from there. But, yeah, that's it for tonight. I believe Albert and the Puppets. There's a bunch of games in League of Lads going on tomorrow. Like, every single team is playing tomorrow. Hopefully we have all the games casted. I think we do. But yeah, tune in tomorrow. I don't know. I was thinking we could somehow do like an NFL red zone. I don't know if you know what that is, Zipper. But it's not possible. Yeah. It is possible, but it's a lot to set up. The only way we could do it is if like everybody has to redirect their feed to one person. And then they would just like slowly. But then everybody would also need to direct their feed to their own streams. And I don't know if that's possible. So I don't know how like TI does it, if you know what I mean. You know in like Dota 2 TI when they have like the multi streams going and they also have the solo streams for like every single game happening. Like we should do that for League of Lads. I don't know how to do that, but it's
like you gotta like coordinate with like a bunch of streams. Someone has to like produce it basically.
Yes.
Someone has to like orchestrate it all.
Yes. Anyway, it's very complicated. Maybe it'll be like down the road in League of Lads future, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you for joining me, Zipper.
It was a spectacular game. Thanks
we only get a BO1 tonight, but it's a good one. So
it's a good BO1.